Melanie Nelson here. Welcome to one of my Florida sitting rooms. Oh my gosh. As soon as I want to record a video, I have my dogs acting like 2-year-old children. I love it. Goal setting part 3, folks. Really exciting stuff because back in the day, you would have to learn how to use a compass in order to get around. Thank goodness. We don't have to do that anymore. Although I think it's a good survival skill because honestly, there's like the zombie apocalypse or whatever, huge electrical or internet apocalypse. I mean, those kinds of skills are gonna come in handy, or you should really know the right people, right? I know I'm gonna be hanging around with Davey Gravy and Craig and shout out to my boys. And my husband, anybody who's been in the military, basically. All right, so that was me off in the pucker brush. Compasses, well, how is that relevant to goals? Well, a compass gives you a direction. It shows you which direction you want to go and what's your compass, because it really has a lot to do with the direction that you take in your life. And I believe that your compass has a lot to do with your morals, your ethics, your beliefs, and your values, what you value most in life. And this could be things like kindness and faith and love and family and freedom and integrity and health and service. Those are all really good words that have a lot to do with the values in our lives that we hold dear. And so those are the things that end up being our compass, except that a lot of times we're just not really putting those in the forefront of our mind, are we? A lot of what we can obviously experience in life is what I call people who are all talk or Sunday Christians. Nothing against Christianity, it's just a term, right? So all talk, no walk. Your compass is only on Sunday mornings, right? That you're looking at your compass, that someone is forcing you to look at your compass, right? And then the rest of the week, moment to moment, for, the rest of the hours in a week, think about the 1 hour on Sunday, you spend looking at your compass, and the rest of the time, what are you doing? So I look at my compass every single day, every single morning, because it's what guides my decisions, my daily decisions. And there's a myth out there. There's a myth, you guys, that it's the big decisions that matter. It's the big decisions. That's a myth. We start businesses, right? That's a big decision. We get married, big decision. We get divorced, big decision, right? That doesn't just happen. You don't just make a decision to marry someone. You date, you fight, you make up. You go through all of this thing, all of these decisions you make day to day to day, by month by month by month, by year by year by year, to make a decision to spend the rest of your life with someone. That's how marriage, that's how that big decision happens. It doesn't happen in one big decision. It happens in a multitude of little ones. Divorce doesn't just happen. The decisions you make in your marriage every single day, the decisions that you make in regards to how you conduct yourself within the relationship and without the relationship, leads to a big decision like getting divorced. So it is the little decisions that matter. It's the little decisions that we often make outside of our compass, if we're really honest with ourselves. So it's all the little ones that you make on a day-to-day basis to build or not build a business, to build your marriage or not build your marriage, to be healthy or not to be healthy. This can make or break your success. So basically, so what, you made a decision. So what, you made a decision to start a business. So what, you made a decision to get married. So what? What are you doing about it day to day? Are you making all your little decisions based on your compass and on your goals? Because that's really, really, really what matters, is what do you want most in life? Why do you want it? And what's the compass that's going to guide all of those little decisions? And this is something that Doug and I ask ourselves constantly when we have little decisions to make and when we have big decisions to make. Does this XYZ decision, this action, this whatever, move me closer to my goals or further away from it? Does this move me closer to my goals or further away from it? Or is this in alignment with who I want to be? Who I want to be. Now, my compass is what guides me to who I want to be. And in my office, and I'll flash a picture up here, you should see it here. In my office is a visual of my compass. It's a written compass. I have my goals written. Every about 90 days, I'm writing a brand new goal statement, an action plan that's in alignment with the visual and the written compass of what's important to me, the values that are important to me, the Coles Notes or Cliff Notes version of my values, of my morals, of my ethics, of the person who I want to be. So every day, ask, what's the connection between what I want most in my life and what I have planned to do today? Because it's the little decisions. Those are the ones that get you to the big goal, to the big achievement. Anybody who's ever run a marathon, anybody who's ever done a bodybuilding challenge, anybody who's ever built a business from scratch, anybody who's ever done anything incredible did it because they made small daily choices based on their goals, based on their values. They didn't just talk about it on Sunday. They didn't just talk about it at BNI. They didn't just talk about it when it was convenient. They talked about it, they thought about it, they acted on it day by day, little by little. And you can too. So this concludes goal setting, section 3.